Hey, it's me. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm really glad that you could make it. We're on episode 2 of Life of Ty, and this is for you. Here we are, episode 2, and the theme for this week is productivity. I try to make sure that I can do something toward myself every single day. Sometimes it's as small as posting a TikTok. Other times it's just as small as washing the dishes or making breakfast. But as long as I'm doing something and I'm keeping my hands moving, it helps me navigate through this new place, this new time that I'm dealing with. Unemployment is hard, but it doesn't have to be when you have something that gives you joy and makes you feel just a little bit productive. So, this is me making breakfast. Something really small, but it makes me feel hella productive. Because when I was working, one thing I always took for granted was the fact that I was not able to eat breakfast every morning. So, being able to make one of my favorite meals, salmon with kale and sunny side up eggs with cilantro and onions, I don't get to have that. A normal New York City breakfast for me was a bacon, egg, and cheese with a cranberry juice because I was on the go all the time. So being able to fill my house with beautiful smells, things that make it feel really homey, adding some balsamic vinegar on top of that makes you feel really great. And for me, this is a productive day. For some people, it isn't. So we're on Thursday. And today was also a very productive day in its own right. I walked about 4 miles and I stopped at Target and I ended up buying things for myself and the house. A little retail therapy doesn't hurt, you know? People think that when you're unemployed that you have to deny yourself things because you're not working consistently. But sometimes being able to buy yourself things that make your house feel more like a home and make things more bearable isn't a bad thing. So I also decided to reorganize my cabinets and wash all my dishes and clean my refrigerator out. These little things right here never got done when I was working full time. My refrigerator would look like a frat boy's refrigerator. And I take pride in being able to see everything that's in my refrigerator so I know what I have and what I need to let go of. So this made me feel extremely productive and on top. Sometimes the smallest things that you can do for yourself make you feel the best. Something as small as going for a walk and then coming back home and organizing your refrigerator is really cool. I even decided to make myself some tea. When I was working, I wasn't able to drink tea in the morning because I was always on the go. Or I would end up making tea, getting busy doing something, and then walking back to a cold cup of tea. Am I the only one that goes through that? I know it's not just me. Good morning. How I'm feeling is overwhelmed. I'm feeling very stressed out. My anxiety since yesterday has been very bad. I feel like I haven't been able to breathe and I've been feeling like really just trapped. The reason why that is because when I tried to file for my unemployment this morning, I was redirected and told that I could not log in. So then it's like, oh, call. And when you call, it says that it is busy and it hangs up on you. So I don't know if I'm going to get any weekly benefits this week. And I'm really trying my hardest not to think about it. So I can't even say not to think about it. It's like I'm trying my hardest not to stress about it because it's like I can't force somebody to answer the phone. All I can do is call. So I'm going to be doing at-home workouts, the Chloe Ting workout, the 2-week shred. I'm going to start off with that one just to see if I can remain consistent with working out. And one thing, can I just talk about this for a second? People keep saying to me that losing my job was a blessing in disguise. And I want to say I definitely do believe that, but I wish I knew what the disguised blessing was. because honestly, you guys, I can't. I'm gonna work out. It's really killing me. I'm trying my hardest not to die, but I'm dying. But I'm not gonna give up, because that's what I do every time. When I start working out, I give up, but I'm not gonna give up this time. I was really debating if I wanted to put this footage in, but while I was working out, I experienced something that I hadn't gone through in a while. I had a panic attack, and it was really intense and really hard to get through. Going through that and experiencing that made me realize that although I was being productive, I wasn't making myself a priority on my to-do list. I wasn't checking in with myself emotionally, and that resulted in me having a very intense breakdown. Check in with yourself. Acknowledge your feelings and your needs. If that means you need to take a minute to be still and calm down, that still is being productive. It's Saturday, and we're still productive, but this time we made sure we checked in with ourselves. So I called my mom. I told my mom about what happened yesterday and how I broke down while I was working out, and just connected with her, because I think that's what I needed. You know, it really helped me decompress and kind of sort myself out. Then after that, I decided to start cleaning up my room, because I realized my room is a very big reflection on my mental space. And it's crazy how the rest of my apartment is clean and handled, but my bedroom, the place where I spend the most time, was very overwhelmed and cluttered and not organized. I think that speaks volumes about how exactly I am not dealing with myself, how I'm putting other things before myself, so much so that I get put to the back burner. Don't put yourself to the back burner just because you're trying to be productive. Productivity means that you have to factor yourself in as well, so you are not falling to the wayside or falling to the bottom of your to-do list. You always should be at the top of your to-do list, especially when it comes to your emotions, your feelings, and your mental health. Once I was done with getting my room together, I made sure that the main thing that I needed to do on my to-do list was handled. I called my therapist. I have been in therapy for 2 years, and because of quarantine, I am now doing therapy remotely. So I talk to my therapist once a week on my phone via FaceTime, and I tell her everything. I mean the good, the bad, and the ugly. That also makes me feel very productive, because I am definitely alleviating an emotional weight that I've been carrying. So it is Sunday, 10:43 p.m. So on Sundays, I like to just sit down and take a bath. I take a bath, deep condition my hair. That's why I look like a child right now. And I decided to do my skincare. So I thought it'd be really cool for us to just kind of sit down and have a chat, because I'm just gonna let you guys know where I'm at. I feel I'm really physically anxious, because there's a lot of roads that I can take and a lot of paths I can go down, and I honestly don't know which one to go down. I'm also gonna be steaming my face. I got this steamer from Amazon for $20. So I'm just gonna be doing that while I'm talking to you guys. But I've been just feeling a little overwhelmed. Physically, my anxiety's been really messing with me. So when I get like that, that's my body telling me to slow down. I have to analyze what exactly has been stressing me out. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been stressed. I have physically, there's been a lot of physical stress. The saying that they say trauma lives in the body? The same goes for emotions too. So I just try to make sure that I'm really true to my emotions, and I'm that's baths and quality time, washing my hair. I deep condition my hair, and this is the best it's felt, because I realized when you deep condition your hair, you're supposed to seal the conditioner in with cold water. So I did that. But I'm definitely just trying to keep myself sane and keep myself grounded and be honest with myself. Being honest with yourself, especially when it comes to being productive, is taking inventory over everything in your life, from the inside to the outside, and making sure that you're putting yourself on the top of that to-do list. Me doing my skincare routine is prioritizing myself and making sure that I'm productive in a way that benefits me, not just benefiting the household, not just benefiting other people, but what I am doing, taking this time to focus on me, the greatest benefit is it's for me. So I know you guys are gonna ask me what kind of skin type I have. I have very dry skin, so everything that I use is always gonna be something that has a moisturizing quality to it, because it's very hard for my skin to retain moisture. So I have to kind of like layer products from lightest to thickest and then seal everything in with an oil, and then to double seal it just for my sanity and for my peace of mind. I like to just kind of like add the steam one last time just to lock everything in, and that's how I end up with my skin looking this way. I feel flawless. This is why self-care Sundays and taking care of yourself is so freaking important. Like, it's such a mood, it is a necessity, it is definitely something that I try to make sure that I enforce, because normally I'm just on go mode. So one thing I've definitely learned is to kind of like, you know, really find my peace and be okay and centered, and you don't have to be everything for everybody. You don't have to put on a show. You don't have to have it figured out, and that's okay. But you can still focus on yourself while all those things are not figured out. Like, I would think that in order for me to do something like this, like, you know, take a bath, wash my hair, do my skincare, and not feel guilty, was like once everything I needed to handle was handled. And it's like, if I keep that as a reward and then I don't accomplish the things that need to be accomplished, I'll never really actually be able to spend time and take care of myself. So take care of yourself, okay? Whatever that means for you. Even though I look like somebody's young child. This hair is gonna get done tomorrow because I don't feel like doing it tonight. And I don't feel bad about it. Normally I'd be like, oh my god, my hair, I should do something, but I'm not doing that tonight. I'm not in the space where I want to even think about picking up a blow dryer and trying to tame these curls. That's the last thing I want to do. So you're gonna get a nice little ponytail here from me, because I already deep conditioned my hair and everything. You get a nice little ponytail, and that's it. Yeah, I'm definitely ready to just sit down and meditate right now, and that's what I need. And I may even journal tonight, because those moments are necessary. Sunday. It was great seeing you guys. I hope you take the time to really focus on how to be productive in ways that benefit you and benefit your life. Don't put yourself to the bottom of your to-do list. Don't backburner yourself. Don't put yourself in a position to where you are not making sure that you're productive in a way that benefits you the most. See you guys soon. Thank you for watching.